Thank you. I want to thank Commissioner Cox for his tremendous service. Thank you so much. I represent community-owned radio in Atlanta, the only community radio station in Atlanta, WRFG, Radio Free Georgia. We offer voices from a vast diversity of people and opinions to empower individuals and communities. We stand against sexism, racism, classism, militarism, and anti-immigrant chauvinism. Community radio educates and informs the public in return for public investment. Commercial media, on the other hand, sells products for profit. It's been found in the history of capitalism that privatization and consolidation of wealth leads to inequities, poverty, and pain. And we have witnessed degradation and relaxation of regulations in virtually everything we've established in America that offers some kind of public commons that benefits the people rather than corporations. It is said that unregulated concentration of wealth led to today's economic debacle, yet many want the same formula. That's insane. It has to stop. We have this concentration in media as well, of course. Today we have 4 corporate giants controlling vast numbers of radio stations and reaping billions of dollars at the expense of independent news. Where's the clap for that, you all? Media in America represents corporate America, but it does not have to be this way. The public spectrums that commercial interests use to transmit their signals are owned by us, the people. Yet the government has allowed these interests to use the spectrums for free, to then monopolize and make billions of dollars while offering next to no public service. It's payback time. This cannot continue. Democracy demands informed voters. With corporate media, however, we have a population tainted by information delineated by commercial interests, rather than the breadth of views and opinions of an independent public media system. Given that the FCC has failed to regulate media in the public interest, the situation cries for integrity and independence. What does Atlanta need? It needs more nonprofit community media, and the existing nonprofit media needs financial support on an ongoing basis, rather than teetering on the edge by consistently having to go to its listeners for funds, like a bake sale. Alternatives need to be adapted and planned for immediately. Here are 3 recommendations to support and build community media. For one, the government auctions off frequencies, and there are plans to do more of this. This is the ultimate of gross privatization. Yet these frequencies are owned by us, the public. Instead of auctioning them off, they should be given to communities across America for public and nonprofit broadcasting and public television. They all are, after all. Secondly, commercial media should be required to pay for the right of making use of the frequencies owned by us that they use for their own financial benefit. This is a gift from the public that they do not deserve. Substantial license fees from commercial media should be immediately implemented, and the fees should be used to fund public and nonprofit broadcasters and public television in a public media trust fund. Third, there should be a $300 media tax credit for Americans. Taxpayers will check the media entity they want their money to be assigned to, and or have the money going to the public media trust fund that we need to establish, actually. Occupying Wall Street demonstrators protest economic inequities in America today. The occupation of media needs to be included in the mix, and that means occupying the FCC and the airways to demand that public community radio be prioritized as a necessary public commons, and there must be incentives and opportunities offered to make this a reality. Thank you. Finally, I agree with Commissioner Michael Cox when he said there should be a PBSS in America, a public broadcasting system on steroids. I like that. He said that it can't be done on the cheap, and we'll hear laments that there's not a lot of extra cash floating around these days, but other nations have found ways to support such things.
And the clock.
The point
ticking
is,
down.
we need to start talking and start planning now. Indeed, let's do it.